All right, here are our wonderful, lovely, gorgeous, delightful track leads. These are their faces. We'll start with me. This is our welcome and intro track. It is almost done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been happening now, here. So you're good, you made it, you're done. The aim was to orient you, do some intros, and talk a little bit about why we're getting together as a group. So hopefully you've now formed some face-to-face connections and you know where, how to engage and go and do things. Huzzah. Jennifer.
So me and Nicola here, we're hosting a down-to-the-core Filecoin protocol upgrades and evolution track. What we're going to talk about is all about the Filecoin protocol, what happened yesterday, what happens today, and what happens tomorrow, which is the most interesting part. We are talking about how hard it is to design a protocol, like decentralized storage protocol, and we want to build a protocol with you all. So we are actually having a 3 days track across the whole event. Check out the agenda on the website. We're going to talk about scaling, consensus, crypto economy, baselines, layer 0, layer 1, 2, 3, IPC, retrieval incentives, data onboarding, sector onboarding, seeding pipeline, proof, all those amazing things. So please come back in this room this afternoon, join us to discuss about protocol stuff. And also there are other things you should go to too, so.
Hi there. I already promoted my session earlier, but I'll take another opportunity to do it now. So Celine and I have a session around client onboarding this afternoon, and we are going to be talking about multiple things. We have some use cases, and we'll start with Yamboa talking about Solana, and then I will be leading a session with Porter talking about paid deals and being prepared for paid deals and what is needed in the community and what the community can do to help bring paid deals in for our profitability and sustainability. And then we will have Celine leading a couple more sessions around Lotus and Singularity. Again, all of this is around bringing in your feedback. So I can't say enough around how much it will help us and you all. When I say us, I don't mean PL or foundation. I mean us as an ecosystem to have everybody sharing your experiences. I don't know if, okay, I just wanted to say one more thing. Right, so if we're looking at this as sort of like a triage situation in a hospital and, we're competing with each other, that's sort of like if you go into the hospital and you've got, your fingernail pulled off, right? But when we're looking at Amazon and Google and Microsoft and those, that is like having your carotid artery slashed. And so if we're in the hospital, we're going to do triage and we're going to fix the carotid artery first. So instead of us focusing on competing with each other, let's think about how we collectively compete against the other folks. So keep that in mind as we're asking you questions and begging for your feedback. Thank you so much.
Orb room, 1:30. Right, go ahead, Orb.
Yeah, so I'll be hosting the Boosting SP Business Success track. We'll be going over from 2 days. The first day, it will be in the Hullet room. The second day, it will be in the Indiana room. It's in the morning, so bring coffee. And we're going to explore the storage provider stack and the tooling around storage providers. We'll identify and find bottlenecks with the current tooling and the stack. And we're going to do a lot of cross collaboration with other tracks. So we're going to workshop with them and bring our findings from this track to the protocol track and make the protocol devs fix it.
And note that it starts at 11 a.m. tomorrow. That image is out of date. So, IPC.
Hey everyone, I'm Mikhail. I'm be leading track for IPC. It's called Scaling Filecoin with IPC Now and the Future. And the big idea behind IPC is the idea of planetary-sized apps. If you think about it like Twitter or Call of Duty or Gmail or Figma, some big applications that become a big part of our lives. And if you think about blockchain technology today, it's not capable to host full application on chain. You need to use proprietary infrastructure. So idea behind IPC is to build a blockchain fabric that will allows the scale so you can build really large applications fully in decentralized world. And so we focus on bringing higher throughput, lower latency, more flexibility, store computed data, everything on chain. So join us tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. at this room, and I think it's going to be a blast.
Hello, the two tallest track leads. On Thursday, we are going to be leading the Decentralized Governance and Action track. Myself, I'll be starting in the morning with all things related to FIPS. We will be going through the current FIPS process, how it works, why, what we want to do in the future, and what you need in order to participate in that process. We're going to be throwing specs up on a projector. If you are a developer, we want you in the room to tell us how it is that we can achieve our goals by actually building the tools that the Filecoin community needs. And if you're sitting there and thinking that, I don't know how governance works and this has nothing to do with me, you are the person we want in the room. That's in the morning, it's right next door, and in the afternoon, it will be Galen.
Thank you, Caitlin. Yes, so in the afternoon with the governance and community, we'll be talking all things Filecoin Plus. We'll be hearing about some of the strategies, some of the direction we want to go, as well as covering some things around smart contracts that we hope to do, some KYC, KYB, some regional successes, and regional hurdles. So if you are here and you are a storage provider, if you are a developer trying to build things, if you are someone who is trying to seek different business models and where you can kind of fit into a Filecoin Plus ecosystem through smart contract development, tooling, client onboarding, data clearinghouses, all of those things, we want to hear from you, what's working for you, what's not, and how can we grow this program together. So thank you.
Okay, so this is the track that will happen on Thursday. So all the FEM goodness will be on one day, the full day on Thursday. FEM is the piece that really opens up web-scale applications. Longfei and I will be running the track. We have a builder community that is really growing really fast. So there's a lot to discuss. We're going to divide it into 3 parts throughout the day. There will be applications, programmatic storage, and then DeFi, and then lastly, protocol level design for FVM itself. So we want to see you there giving your feedback. We will do it in a way such that we will always, for each of the sections, have context to give you. So if you're new to these topics, you will learn something new. And then we'll go straight into a discussion where we want to hear from everyone and everyone participates. So that would be the FVM track. Definitely come for that. And then we also have the Filecoin DeFi showcase. So shout out to all our staking protocol teams. As of today, I think the latest was about 3 million FIL deposited, a large part of that driven by our staking protocols. We have about 4 teams that will be showcasing how they've built their protocols at this room. So come over, and if you want to build your own, talk to them, take some learnings from them, figure out how you can improve what you're trying to build. Also, quick shout out, aside from this, we will have later in the day a DeFi Mixer event that will be the free public event that will be at the Greater Heat office, just a quick cab ride away. Come by for that as well. That will be more of a mixer, meeting a bunch of token holders. Definitely sign up and come by for that as well. Yeah, thanks.
Last but not least.
So I will be leading the closing segment, which will be, I think, in this room on Thursday from 5 to 6. And a big ask to the track leads, compile notes of what is going on in your tracks, because we'll pull that together at the end and we'll share it with everybody. So we'll what this track is going to entail is us showcasing to each other what happened in each one of the tracks and giving some sense of highlights, maybe showing some pictures, maybe showing some roadmaps if we make any, or some potential important takeaways or highlights. So yeah, see you then.